The Shu army began their northern campaign by attacking the Wei forces at Mount Dingjun. Zhao Yuan, the commander of the Wei forces at Mount Dingjun, had set up a tight defensive perimeter, but thanks to the efforts of Huang Zhang and other brave officers, the Shu army emerges victorious. Having taken Hanzhong, Liu Bei bestows upon himself the ancient title of King of Huangzhong. Cao Cao, enraged, immediately dispatches more troops. 2 divisions of Wei troops leave the capital, with one heading to Wuzhang Plains and the other to Jie Ting. Okay, before I even begin, I'm just pointing it out there because I think a lot of people have seen it right now. After the Battle of Mount Dingjun, Liu Bei bestowed upon himself the ancient title of King Hanzhong, or King of Shu. I don't know why it says Huangzhong. I'm guessing that's just a technical part in that section, but you know, I'm just gonna move on with it. I'm just saying that in general, it's technically King of Hanzhong, but yeah, I'm just guessing it's a typo or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we have the Battle of Jie Ting and the Battle of Wuzhang Plains. So I'm gonna play the Battle of Jie Ting because if I play the Battle of Wuzhang Plains, I won't be able to play the Battle of Jie Ting. But anyway, here we go, and as always, I'm going to change my character. And I did say in this act I was going to play as Liu Bei, and this time I'm gonna. So here we go. Alright, so the equipment, I know I have to change the items around because the last time I played as Liu Bei was the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Jesus Christ, it's been that long. Anyway, so got that. The bodyguard is still 7. The objectives: if we defeat Sima Yi, we win. Yes, if we defeat Sima Yi, it's over. You know, we don't have to worry about defeating Sima Yi and then defeating Cao Cao. No, it's just Sima Yi. And if Masu is defeated, or if I die, or if we run out of time, we lose. It's a game over. Plain simple. Just a note though, if you're not playing as Liu Bei here, it'll be Masu or Zhuge Liang. So just a little tip. And yeah. So anyway, unit info. We got Liu Bei, which is me, Zhuge Liang with Yu Ying, Masu with 3 officers, pretty much defending all 3 gates: Wang Ping, Gao Shang, and Liao Hua. Then you have Peng Tong and Wei Yan. For Wei, you got Sima Yi, Cao Zhen, Zhang He, and Shu Huang. And obviously, playing the Battle of Jie Ting, you already know the story by it, especially if you see my Dynasty Warriors 3 of it. But Masu goes up on the mountain and gets ambushed, so to speak. Plus, you can also read it in the encyclopedia to an extent, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll show that off again much later on. But for now, let's do it.
Zhuge Liang will take command here.
Please do all you can to rescue Masu.
First, we must defeat the Wei forces at the base.
Alright, we just got the dim sum, and we're gonna go and defeat Zhang He first.
Minister, I humbly beg your forgiveness.
Penetrate enemy lines and join with Masu's unit, and fend off the oncoming enemy together.
So, we gotta defeat the 3 generals, Zhang He, Shu Huang, and if I'm not mistaken, the 3rd one is Zhao Yuan, despite the fact that we defeated him in Mount Dingjun. But, yeah, and we need to make sure, not only that, we also have to make sure that Masu's officers don't get defeated. Because, if I'm not mistaken, I know, because I've seen it, that there's a cutscene where Zhuge Liang pretty much executes Masu. And I think if that happens, it's game over. It's been a while since I played this. And I have never seen a defeat here. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen here, but I've never seen it before, so I'm trying not to trigger it. And that's something I've never seen before either. Alright, so we still gotta defeat Zheng He. And now we can't even get past that second gate, or the first gate. So we have to go all the way around to defeat Xu Huang. And I know Zhao Yuan would be right around there as well. But he's almost dead.
There is a certain beauty in escape as well.
Honestly, at first I thought he was going to challenge me to a duel. I'm like, he's so far away. I read that there was a cutscene that he would do that, but I've never seen it. And like I said before, I haven't played Dynasty Warriors 4 as much as I did 3 to remember every single little detail. Dynasty Warriors 3 was probably my most memorable one, just for the fact that I played it a lot. Dynasty Warriors 4, I don't know if I said it here or elsewhere, but when I played Dynasty Warriors 4, it was for a short period of time for one reason. I lost the game. And when I actually got a hold of it again, I lost it again. So I had to buy it for a third time. Yeah, I bought it 3 times. That's how bad it was. And, well, how bad it was for me losing it anyway. But, I have it again, and hopefully I won't lose it this time. And the only memories I have of Dynasty Warriors 4 when I was little, well, not little, but still, back when it came out, was me pretty much playing mostly of Shu's story and Lu Bu's story. Yellow Turbans, not as much. I do remember the final stage. Namon campaign, I hardly remember that. Yuan Shao's, I didn't really care in general. My goal is just to complete all the stories. And, there we go. But yeah, and then, Dang Zhuo's forces, I actually do remember Lu Bu's revolt. And I remember how difficult that could be. But anyway, we're going to continue on. We're going to defeat Xu Huang next. And he's down.
What magnificent strength!
Alright, so far so good. And we're gonna wait a little bit because I know we have to defeat Zhao Yuan. I'm gonna assume Zhao Yuan. I know sometimes they'll switch it up, like the last few officers, especially here. There was a time that I remember it was Guan Yu here, and another time it was Zhao Yun. No, I'm sorry, not Zhao Yun. Guan Yu. Because if I'm not mistaken, I haven't stayed in the stage long enough, but I do think Zhao Yun arrives as reinforcements. Unless I'm thinking Dynasty Warriors 3. I know in Dynasty Warriors 3 he did that, but maybe I'm just thinking Dynasty Warriors 3. I gotta remember, I'm playing Dynasty Warriors 4 here, not 3. And, believe it or not, once I, get near this gate, I could actually open it up myself. But, I'm gonna defeat everybody else before I do that. See? And unfortunately, since Zheng He burned that gate, I wouldn't be able to do that. But there are other ways to get over here to get to over here. Anyway, yeah, we'll defeat Sima Zhao. If I'm not mistaken, he's under Sima Yi's forces. Yep. Oh yeah, and a little tip.
Enemy officer defeated.
It's something I didn't mention, but you notice that I actually have my orb equipped. Whoops. No. There we go. And I have the lightning orb. Well, in order for those orbs to take full effect, for what I'm seeing anyway, and from what I've experienced in the past, not only you have to make contact with some type of troop, but your Musu gauge has to be full for it to really activate. So if I activate a Musu, well, if I activate my Musu attack and then try to do it, it's not going to work. So just a little tip there. And I could have sworn I saw, yeah, I was going to say I heard health drop somewhere. So there we go. I could wait for Zhao Yuan to arrive, but I want to defeat. Yeah, let's defeat Cao Zhen, and then come back, and then I'll save Sima Yi for last because, well, if it defeats Sima Yi, then we win. Alright, he needs to quit shielding it up. And my attacks are out of fucking control. Alright, Cao Zhen's down. Now we'll go back and defeat Zhao Yuan. And then we'll go and defeat Sima Yi. Well, that and grab the Musu wine. The Musu wine is basically around Sima Yi's location, so might as well grab it. Well, I did say I was going to grab it anyway, so... And sorry, it might sound like my voice is cracking in a way. I don't know what I'm catching at the moment, but I should be okay to continue.
I bow to your skill.
Alright. Alright, enough with the juggling. Ah, shit. Oh, you're not doing that twice. Did he really just get his health back? Alright, enough with the juggling. I completely wasted that attack, but I'm not getting cheap. Well, not cheap shot. At the same time, I kind of got cheap shot. Well, I still believe that duel was a cheap shot, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm grabbing this health just to play it safe. I ain't chancing that. I feel like I can defeat him with that red health being the way it was, but there was no way. I don't want to do anything stupid.
I wouldn't lose at archery.
if I was timed on something, maybe I would actually go and defeat him.
Masu should be fine now. Now, all we have to do is destroy the enemy camp.
But now, in these circumstances, I'm not trying to unlock anything at the moment, and there's nothing that I could think of at the current time that I need to be defeating a said officer or general in a certain time frame. So if I had to defeat someone in a certain time frame, for example, there was one 5th weapon I had to get, Sima Yi's 5th weapon, or it was someone's 5th weapon, at the Siege of Hefei Castle. I had to defeat a certain amount of generals. I had to defeat pretty much every general in a set time limit. And basically what that means is just go all in and just go in guns blazing.
I challenge you.
But I'm gonna go grab the Musu wine. That was not it. That's it. I kind of wasted a full thing of health there, which would have helped me if I was actually struggling. But I don't think I'm gonna struggle here. As you see, I already took half of his health already. And I still go to the extent of, is it just me, or the commanders just seem a lot more easier here than Dynasty Warriors 3. I feel like they're 10 times easier.
Enemy officer defeated. Victory cannot be rushed.
And that's a win. Alright, so that didn't take long. It only took us 11 and change. It's not bad. We got another lightning orb, same level, so we don't need it. Cavalry armor, level 5, we don't need it. Alright, nothing here. KO count is 59, which is kind of pathetic, since we only got 17 points because of it. We defeated pretty much everybody on the stage, and we got 2,400 points. Well, 2,487 points. So there we go. And that should take us to rank 12. And I think that's it. Yeah. And now we could actually hold a 3rd item, and we got a 2nd costume. And I don't know if I mentioned it. There's a total of 6 costumes. Pretty much the first 2 are, well, the first one's your default. The second will be a different color. The 3rd and 4th ones will be your different costume altogether, 2 different colors of it, and then the 3rd, the 5th and 6th one are your Dynasty Warriors 3 costumes. So yeah. Anyway, we should have enough points to be barely at level 3. Oh, okay. Wow. That's actually pretty close. So we're 74 points away from getting to level 4, the 2nd grade, or the 2nd weapon, so to speak, if you're thinking Dynasty Warriors 3 and 5 terms. So anyway, bodyguards. Alright, now we have a full class of bodyguards. Well, all 8. Title went up, level went up. We should be good. And we'll save. And there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures, and I'll see you in the next part. We'll take on the final act of the Fall of Wei, which is the Battle of Jie Ting. So, peace out.